Good morning. So, one of my friends that emails me sometimes from Hong Kong asks me how often I exercise. She thinks that I'm an inspiration, and I really listen to my body. I exercise probably 45 minutes, 6 days a week. And currently, what I'm doing, I do personal training. I do with my weights with a personal trainer at a gym that's still open despite the purple tier. Not everyone's closing. I do that 2 days a week, and then I do Pilates 3 days a week. I'm new to doing Pilates, but I love Pilates, and I have not been running as much as usual. I probably run one day a week for maybe 20 minutes or 45 minutes, and I like to run barefoot in the sand. I'm 59 years old. I'm probably the most fit I've ever been. Like, my arms are super toned, and both of my trainers say that I'm so fit and I have such a strong core. And they really like working with me. The reason they like working with me is because I really focus a lot on my form, not just on like how I look or getting through the movements fast. And thanks to Pilates, I've developed a really strong core, which is on not just the abs, but also developing the lats, which was a weak part of my body. So through Pilates, um, I have really developed the parts of my body that were previously weak, and I feel really strong. I like to do a little bit of cardio, but I never overdo it. And sometimes, I, you know, I take at least one day a week off. And yeah, so what I would recommend that people do is get into a class or personal training so that you have to show up somewhere. That really helps me because otherwise, some days I just don't want to exercise. It takes a lot of motivation to do it anyway. So having a class that I've signed up for or a personal trainer that's expecting me helps me to show up. Because sometimes I don't feel like doing it either, and then afterwards I'm so happy I did. So commit via a class or a personal trainer, and there are still people working despite the purple tier and the closures. Second thing I recommend is getting, when you're exercising, just feeling your body and just enjoying the body and focusing on your muscles and just knowing that your body is natural, your body is healthy, and focusing on your breathing and your muscles instead of being in your head thinking, I hate this, or listening to music. Get comfortable with sweating, get comfortable with pain, and know that the pain, a little bit of pain, it's building your strength. You're activating new parts of your body and waking it up. The third thing I'd like to recommend is that you do exercise that's fun, that you like, whether it's running or playing tennis or swimming or lifting weights or Pilates, ballet, yoga, roller skating. I mean, there's just so many options. And let's see, what is my other tip? Do I have other tips? um, I think that's it. Those are my only tips. And as a result of this, the other day I was doing something with my trainer. I had these two weights that I had a weight that I had to hold behind my arm and go back with both arms this way, like a 20-pound weight. And he was marveling at how flexible my shoulders were because I don't work at a computer anymore. I consciously chose to not work at my computer all the time because it leads to a lot of tightness in the shoulders and stuff. So be aware of your movements during the day. Get massages when you need. And finally, one thing that's really important in training is to have good lung capacity. So I work on my breathing, like during the day, if you catch yourself doing shallow breaths, take deep breaths and really fill out, my Pilates instructors like, fill out your rib cage, like. So the whole time I'm exercising, I'm breathing deeply, filling in my rib cage through my nose, exhaling through my mouth. And then when I'm running, I'll expand my lung capacity through box breathing. And I made a video on box breathing recently where you inhale, hold, exhale, hold for 2 or 3 counts. I'll show you. It goes hold, hold. If you do that while you're exercising, you feel like you're short of breath, but it's really just your lungs catching up. So that's another way to build lung capacity. And it's the increased lung capacity and the stronger muscles that lead to like really feeling good throughout the day. Like everything I do, having sex, cleaning, moving around, walking, is so much better because I have a strong core. I can enjoy being in this body a lot more. The only thing I'm not quite excited about are my wrinkles, so I'm thinking maybe I will try Botox once just to try it. But otherwise, it feels pretty good to be in this body, and that's because I put in the work and I show up. So that's to answer your question about the exercise. And it's this channel, I'm promoting everything that I'm into and talking about everything I'm into. My escort business, my porn page, my coaching. And this channel is going to be about all those things, whatever I feel like talking about, or questions that people send me that I want to answer. And this is the day after Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving with my family, and I hope that you guys are having a great day as well. And if you're not, that's okay too, because I've had days during the holidays that were very lonely, and I had to learn to be with that loneliness. And who knows, maybe next Thanksgiving I'll be all alone again too. You never know. So we all have to get used to being with our own aloneness. And I'm going to make a video on that another time when I have more time. Bye.